Hi, you guys. Hey, we are here finally, finally, finally. We are here to have a self discovery, and this discovery is a new book. And this new book is going to be your awakening and a presence in your life, a protection, and it's going to be awesome. And I specifically chose it to be on this day because I wanted it to really, this book really matters to me. And for all of you that know who I am, that it's a very, very important book. The benevolent one was super, super important. This one is part two of super, super important. And I haven't gotten a regular book yet. This is still, these are called proof books. And that's why there's a line here so you can't sell it because they give it to you for cheaper to kind of go through and see if everything looks okay. And it looks really good. It's really well done, and we put a lot of time and effort in it for you. And I am so thankful for everyone that's here. Thank you. And also, Judy, I wanted to tell you that thanks for telling me that because the comment section does not come on until after the show is over. So we can post everything on the. I kind of wanted to do it on a comment section because a lot of my tribe pops on after the live show. So I think if you want to do it on here on the chat is fine. And then the people that come on later can do it on the comment section because I want everybody to have a fair chance because I have lots of fun things to give away and one of these books to give away too. So very excited. I think some of you maybe saw the video. My friend is also having a full moon class today, and she just buzzed me. And I usually go on her shows, and I said I can't. I'm launching my book tonight. It is for sale. It is for sale on Amazon. I do believe. I don't know if it's in the link below here that there's going to be two books. You're going to have a black and white book. And these are and I did something new with this black and white book. So this is the black and white book. Just ignore the line through it. So all the pictures will be black and white. And we actually added some stuff at the end of the book for you because I like to show some of the original drawings. I'm going to show some original drawings. This guy is not. This guy is right here. I'm going to show you him. And it's interesting on this book, the black and whites are a little bit lighter than they are in the color book. And the color book will have a triangle, and it will say in color images inside. The pictures in here are darker and a little bit more crisper, which I like. This one's a little bit faded, but you'll still get the gist of the book. It's still good. The price points will be different just because Amazon forces us to do so. Because if you add anything color in a book, they charge you a mint to produce it. So, and we wanted to make it affordable. We've already sold some books, some black and white books. So that's awesome. Anybody that buys these books, please, please, please leave me a review. Hopefully you'll like the book enough to give me a 5-star review. But leave a review. And it actually, it doesn't matter. We like to have 5-star, but just any review really helps launch the book. And we're really going to try to purposefully launch this book and get this out to as many people as possible, just because it is needed in these days. So I wanted to talk to you. My friend, I have a new friend, and I'm going to do something on Sunday. I'm going to launch what she does. She's a retired nurse. I met her from where I work, and she has a special water that she designed a system that cleanses the water and puts these deposits in the water. And so it's very technical. She did a lot of research on it. and it cost her a lot of money to do it. And I'm gonna post what the water is about. She gave us water. She gave us a gallon of water, and I poured it in my drinking jug, and because I drink water all day long, and there's something different about this water. And she didn't know me, and I said, okay, there's something different about this water. It felt full of volume for one thing, and it was a density. It had density to it. And then I just had this speech come to me that this is living water. She has devised a system to give us living water. There is a doctor here that's a naturopath, and he will only use this water, and he cures people with cancer. They go to him if they have cancer, and he will make them drink this water along with his other treatments. And when she came out from seeing us, I said, what's in this water? There's something really different about this water. And she kind of told me a little bit about it, which I'll let her explain it to you. And then I said, this water is alive. And she went, oh, she goes, you get it. You get it. And so we talked and talked and talked. And she's a metaphysical person. I told her what I do. Hopefully, maybe she is on here watching this. And she sent me something really cool today. And I'm going to read this to you. This is about the full moon. And I really felt inspired to use this full moon because things are going down, but then things are going up at the same time. So the full moon, this super full moon is about liberation. Now is a supercharged seeding time for anything new, which is the book. Aries is a sign of marshalling energies towards a single point of focus. This creates a sense of birth and new beginning. This is the time for action and courage, not anger or blame. Seize the moment, listen, and act on inner guidance in the present moment. The best is yet to come. I went, that's perfect. That is so perfect. I really appreciate her. So if you're on here, Victoria, thank you very much for that. And then I'm going to put about her water on my channel. I'm going to move this back a little bit. And then if you guys are interested, I will have her on and we'll do an interview. So you can see I have some fun things back here. So this necklace I wore on a video channeling. It's amber and sterling silver plated. And it is going to be one of the things I have up for auction today. So what I was going to have you do is choose a number between 1 and 100. And you'll have to put what you want to have for a free gift and see if you win it. And then the two books, I have my very first channeling book here. And then this is the Benevolent next to it, which is the 425 pages. Our very first, well, the Lemurian Crystal is my very first channeling book. And then the one next to it is my second channeling book. And then the Benevolent, The Power of the Benevolent is my third book. So these two books will be going up that you can put two books and then put a number for your number. And then if you want to win one of my new books, put new book with the number that you think I'm going to choose. And I did all my numbers already. And then I have some more stuff for you. Let's see, do that. I'm going to give away, and this is really nice. And this is a painting I did. This is a replica of a painting I did. It's on wood, and it's like kind of a linen. It has a little hook right there. And I think it's 12 by 12. So it's 12 by 12. And Ashley will like this because Ashley actually bought the original of this. So this is my blue girl. And so it's a little bit similar to the cover. So this will be going for free. And you'll put art, blue girl, and then your number. Okay. going to give that away, and I'm going to give one more thing away. Yeah, one more thing. Because I really believe in these rods, but you have to really use them in light and love. And so I'm giving a pair. I buy these from a ghost hunter who actually hand makes them, and they use them for ghost hunting. And so I use them for talking to my guide and to get my yes and no answers on many questions. So, and then I painted them with some script. So they're both painted. They have red and black painting on it. And these will be going free to anybody who wins. So you would put rods and then you'll put your number of what you want. So those are the gifts. And when this publishes, I will actually type it up and put it below. And then I was thinking Sunday, I'll pop on and tell everybody who won. This is actually only also going to be for people in the United States, because if you do want something and you happen to win it, I ask that you pay for shipping, because sometimes shipping outside the United States now is astronomical. So I'm willing to do free shipping in the United States. So if you're outside the United States and you still want to do it, just let me know and we'll divvy up with the shipping. That's all I ask. Okay. Good luck on that. Okay. So what I wanted to do, first of all, is I want to do a small new moon prayer. And it's to call in the angels and the spirits to what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to do probably a little channeling. I'm going to read a few things. I'm going to show you some things. And I really want the presence of the full moon to be with us and to give us energy and light the whole rest of the year. So I'm going to just close my eyes. I'm going to just do this like a prayer, and whatever comes to me, I just really felt that we needed to call in all corners of the earth. And if you want to join me, go ahead and just feel the energy. Sit in however you want and just be comfortable. This day, the day of the super full moon, the moon is at the closest axis of the earth at this time. We ask every single person that looks upon this channeling, this session, to be applauded. We ask that afterwards you go and you look at the full moon if it is visible to your eyes. We ask the angels of the north to blow in, to bring the good energies to the whole world, to let it expand and glow and be solace. We ask the angel of the south to blow her energy to us. We ask for this energy to lay upon the United States, to bless it, that it may be eradicated from evil, that evil will cease and assist, and that the angels will step forward and bring forth the energy of this moon. We ask for the angels of the east to blow in to the segments of time, that time is of the essence. Time is eternal, and time can change. We ask that you will give this world solace, freedom. We ask that we will be made free, free from the chains that have bound us, from those that have bound us, that we may be free. We ask for the angel of the west to blow in her air. Her air is crisp and clear and healthy. We ask that it will touch all of our hearts. The energy will be so, and it will be strong, and it will come forth, and it will cleanse our systems and our body and our mind. We pray that all these four angels from all corners of the world will blow in their energy, that they will hold the moon strong as its energy field penetrates the earth at this time. I want you to sit here for just 1 second and just feel this. and let it be so. I ask also, too, that you make a wish right now and let it be known and blow it out there. Okay, I found something, and it was really bizarre that I found this because you do this makes me look real white. I have this book. I've had it like since 2020. And what I do when I do readings, I write everything down. And this says attitude of gratitude, Robin. And all these are readings in here. I don't know whose reading this is, but it has no name. And sometimes I just write and then I forget about it. And then it comes back to me. So if this is anybody's reading from 2022, I'm sorry, it has no name on it, but it is amazing and it needs to be shared. And then I'm going to talk to you about some ET information I've gotten to. So also, I write on stickies, kind of. I think that comes from working in a medical office. Life is a survival game of the fittest. That's true. So let me read this to you as if someone is talking to you. To my light being, I have watched you through your life. You are a segment of love and light. You are the purification of soul and truth. You are such a strong warrior led by light. Before you came to earth in this dispensation, you had another light. You had another light being that was your, oh, I think I know who this, that was your kindred mentor in choosing your life, your trials, your family. This mentor is someone you trusted and learned on for guidance. Just as you are now, you were anxious to come down to earth and to start your mission, even though you would have to have great hardships and feel alone many times in your life. But we have blessed you with light. We have blessed you with the determination and progression and extension of your soul in this life. We rejoice when you found your mentor. You recognized her by her familiar light. She has been a beacon shining for those who are attracted to her light. As you see, this is your connection. This is your journey to once again bring your mentor back into your life. Now I know who this is. Okay. To help you understand your journey, you are a derivative of Athena, goddess of truth and justice. She fought wars, demons, depression, and anger. She is the hub of your human wheel. She helps your wheel twin in perfect harmony. She is your strength, guidance, truth, light, and source of consciousness. Lean on her warriorship and lean on your mentor for truth. Never deny yourself. Hold on. These opportunities for these two warriors have been placed in your path. Each pitfall, illness, choice is a lesson, and you have the art and skill in self-mastery now. All the turmoil is behind you. As your mentor has said, you are to stay still at this time. All the preparations for you are not yet complete. You will know by a magnificent way when the change comes in your life. So at this time, beloved light being, remain calm, loving, and accepting of your surroundings. Be patient in your life. Pause, breathe, and accept. Find peace knowing of your choices, that you are on the right path. We just have paused you on your path so we can make preparations for you to move forward. You are to begin with your mentor, as she also will direct you to your next level. Always be mindful, and your warrior Athena Be mindful of your warrior Athena because she has your back, and find peace in her fiery strength of fight and protection for you. Bring forth your light, join others whom want to share their light and energy with others. This will truly give you joy when you discover you can heal others, not only physically, but emotionally. My light being full of wonder and light, we love you and miss you. This mentor will lead you now. Understand her ways of ascension. Read it's called Hierosgamos, Hierosgamos. Study it, absorb it, for it is the process of your next step. You have received good information this day from your eternal mentor. Go forth in new truth with new eyes. And that's how I do readings. My readings are a little bit different than most people's readings. And I really feel, as I was reading that I am a mentor and I'm an oracle and a channeler, but I am here to speak. I can't hold all this back. I have to help you. I have to help anybody who's a seeker. And most of you here are seekers. And that's what this book is about also, is to help you with your ascension and to open your eyes, to make you think. I always want people, even when I was Mormon, I was raised Mormon. If some of you know that, some of you don't. But I was raised Mormon, and I got out when I was in my 30s. But when I taught, I always taught the youth. I was a youth counselor. I wanted these girls to feel. I wanted them to feel my words. I didn't want to just read out of a lesson book. I wanted them to feel it. And I worked really hard to do a really nice table and get things really nice. So when they came into my room, it was reverent, and they felt my words and they took those words home with them. And I carried this on with this book, where I want you to feel the words. And I'm a visual person, and I want you to see who we're talking about, and I want you to feel the words. Also, I want to show you in the other book, The Benevolent. We did signatures of each of the species that I drew in each chapter. And see, these books are made to where you don't have to start from page 1 and go forward. You can just open it up and see who you want to read about. And you can just read about the species, and that'll be good. And then you can close it and then come back and turn to the, if you want to read about the super soldiers, go through the super soldier, the red light program, red color program. And so you don't have to read it like a novel. You can just open it up and read the chapter and absorb what these species are telling you. And back to the language, I was told that they wanted to write more language in this. And so automatic writing is really hard and it's really tiresome. And so I did it. And I only did a few, and they are called Blessings and Protections to You. So obviously you can't read it. I deciphered one of it in the front of the book, but obviously you can't read it. And this is what's cool. But if you can look upon it and just kind of observe each of the sequences, it is coded for you for protection. So hopefully you will feel the energy of this coming out to you. Let's see. Okay, and so I like to start with cards, but I'm off to a start here. So let's do some cards. That's kind of how I always start my sessions. So 2 cards came out. So a few weeks ago, we had this influx of turkeys walking around the neighborhood. There's like dozens of them, and they're just walking around, eating. And You know, if they were living in some southern place, they probably would have been turkey dinner. But here, they're not turkey dinner. And I live closer to a hill back here, so they kind of must have came down from the hill, and they're eating down here. I'm not in a super rural. Actually, I'm close to downtown Boise area, but these turkeys came out, and I have some shorts on here, short videos that you'll see the turkeys. Had to go out because I'm in my house and I hear gobble, just like gobble gobble gobble, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have turkeys. So this is a turkey spirit card fell out for us. So this give with gratitude and grace. So these cards that are coming out also are representation to keep this mindful in the United States, because we are in stress times. The United States is in a huge amount of stress. I can feel it. Everybody can feel it. Everybody's petrified at what's going to happen next month. And it's just a source of happening. And I've just tried to pull back from watching anything, but I still feel the stress. And because I love the United States and I want it to continue on. So I think this is something that we need to think of, is give with gratitude and grace. Okay. Then the next one of my, just a really, I was talking with someone the other day about Groundhog Day. You guys seen the movie Groundhog Day? It starts over and over and over and over until he can get out of it. And I kind of feel this card has some importance for us. It's the groundhog spirit, and it's time to let go. So I think that's not only for all of us, it's for somebody here that needs to let go. And it's time to let go. Because something that mattered to you, that was super important to you, that was part of you, is no longer part of you. You've walked out of it. And now you have to let go, even though you keep wanting to hold on to it or a part of it or people of it, because it makes you feel something. It's not there anymore. It's a facade now. So it's time to walk away from that. Okay. Next one. I've used these cards for 3 years. This card has never fallen out, ever, that I've used this deck. And I know that I'm never alone. So it's loneliness. If you're lonely, get a cat. I got a cat. I'm not lonely, but I got a cat. So this is a good one. So if you're feeling that way, know that I'm never alone. And hopefully, when you read this book, you will know that you're never alone. The next card, now let me explain this card to you before I show it to you. Sometimes we have to close a door to open another door. Sometimes we have to be pushed out of a door and then it closes behind us. And that, when these cards come out, that's what they usually mean. They don't actually mean, well, I'll show it to you. So it's the death card. So it doesn't actually mean death. It means something will end and then something will renew and open. I actually have a feeling that this is what's going to happen in the United States. We're going to have a door close and then a new door open. And that's what I really want you to focus on with this new moon, is let's close one door that's happening right now. And let's open up a beautiful, fresh door. And it can be better than before. So this says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So is this true? So take it as that. Okay, now this one, I think we just had this one not too long ago. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Imagination. For all you artsy fartsy people out there. Okay. And now I have been doing some really crazy channeling on my Patreon channel. And that Patreon channel allows me to go crazy. And people, it's growing slowly, but it's like growing. You can join my Patreon channel free. So if you want to start free, I try to do at least 1 or 2 channelings a month for people that just pop on there. If you do pay for the Patreon, and it goes from $3 a month up, and you don't have to stay on it. You can do a month or whatever you want to do. Then you get a little bit more. The things that I think that I go really deep on, you have to be ready for it. And I just let it loose. I just let it out. I got some information of the presidential election, and I got information, and I'm just the messenger, just so you people know, I'm just the messenger. I got some information about Harris after the election, and we will see. Things can change. And it's just some of the stuff I get, I just give it to you. I'm going to give you some more stuff that I have gotten. I just had this epiphany, and this epiphany is about the Blue Star, the Galactic Federation, all of us, all the benevolent. Every single one of you is a benevolent being that is casted upon this earth for this time. You know that. So what I want to tell you is something that take it, listen to it, and it's something you've not heard before. It's something I didn't know before. So I feel that all the benevolence, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I want to see if this is, I'm waiting for something. Okay, no. Okay. So I feel that, okay, the wars in heaven have always confused me. It's always been very confusing how a war can start in heaven. How you can have Satan, and I call him Satan. You have Sananda, Jesus Christ, Michael the Archangel, God, who is El. It confused me. Some things just don't make complete sense to me. I know they happened, but why? What happened to make the whole heaven fall apart, break apart? Then I heard, let's see if I wrote this down. I heard that heaven was formed as a delegation forum. Okay, so keep that and put it over here. So now you have, let's say you just, how do I explain this to you? You have a group of benevolence. Their whole mission is to go conquer darkness. And in that darkness is slave trade planets, bad things happening, capture of souls, just the black goo, super soldiers that have turned rogue, just the dark crud. And so you have the benevolent that seeks this in all the vast universes. Okay, you following me? So they found a system that had all of that. It has slave trade planet, it had everything, and they have to conquer these things, and they got to clean it out and get the darkness out. So they came to a point where the darkest, fiercest entity was ruler of this cosmos, who I believe is Satan. They called forth, because first they tried to delegate. They just don't conquer and destroy. They try to delegate for the better good of everyone on the benevolent side. So they devised a place called heaven as a forum for delegations with this horrible, dark, evil entity. So they bring this entity forth to the heavens. with its predecessors, its comrades, and dragons, I believe. And then you have the benevolent, and they are in negotiations. Benevolent's telling them what they got to do, what these guys got to stop, and they got to clear out. And the Satan's going, And so, to me, this came to me as this delegation became the war in heaven. So let me read you what I wrote, because then after this epiphany, I mean, I'm walking around my house going, oh my gosh, I think this might be true. So then I started automatic writing. So I hope you guys don't mind if I go off. I'm kind of going off script and giving you some really deep stuff. So the heaven was formed as a delegation forum. We came to the system, we, benevolent, of the Dark Lords, to see if we could neutralize the system, thus create a benevolent forum, an open forum called heaven. Commanders, sentinels, and the benevolent met with the Dark Lords, Satan, and delegated the system, which they resided. And we needed to bring this place, we needed to neutralize it. It became heated, and a fight began in the forum of heaven, bringing in the archangels to eradicate the fight and cast evil out of heaven, which is the delegation forum. Many left on ships, and many went to the planet they occupied in the system. This is the dark side. The war continued for a long, extended period of time. We finally eradicated the evil regime, and most of them fled. The God, El, came in and began to clean up the system, bringing in new planets and making a celestial design, sun, moon, and stars. The moon is a starship. And I think many of you know that the moon is a ship. Many planets are ships, it said, protecting us. These planets around us, they're protecting Earth. They reside there, but they are inner ships. Each system has one main planet, and that planet is formed for the purpose of celestializing and securing the system. Because of negotiations, it is allowed for a few evil regime to be the tempest and see if they can win their system back. That was part of a negotiation. Fallen angels came from their ships to bring darkness to the warriors of El and the archangels. It is up to the last stand of warriors to fight and bring the system to a celestial energy. Hold on. And protect, thus winning the solar system ruled over by El, who is God. Good is infiltrating all the evil systems to eradicate the fighting, killing, and slavery. This is the game, the matrix, the transformation of El. The warrior's mind. So then I said, okay, hold on. Then I wanted to know why, as warriors, we couldn't come down as warriors. Why did we have to not know anything? Well, that was part of some of the negotiations that were made before the fighting came out. The warriors' minds were cloaked due to the debate with Dark Lords, the policy signed by El. He had faith in his warriors that they could win the system, even though their memories were cloaked. Only upon their ascension could they retrieve inklings of their path. This is the foreplay for your system. It's just warming up. People are walking out of their skins, becoming an ascended master. Although the Dark Lords rule the earth, the warriors are slowly awakening the commanders, and the commanders are in full swing and fighting for the celestial agenda, even if they don't truly know it. They feel it, but not only truly know it. El was given 5 resets to Earth to win this system. Okay, let me explain that. The Earth has had resets, many resets. You have the flood, that was a reset. There's other things that have happened on the Earth. Catastrophic events have reset it. Atlantis, reset. Things that happened in Atlantis that just had mass destruction, reset. So I believe the flood was the last reset. No, I think we have one more reset that wound us back. So then it says, he is all out of resets. We are all out of resets. Now it's our time to shine and bring the system under full control of the benevolent. We are the revolution, it said. So you might want to rewind that. I think I'm going to type that up and post it, because it is amazing information I got. I couldn't sleep. I was like dancing around the house. I'm going, this is epiphany of truth to me. And it's what I've been searching for. And the only people that may resonate with this have to be maybe on a higher level. Because if you kind of have to walk away from, and I was raised biblically and Book of Mormon, but you kind of have to really think that this has something to it. I mean, you can't deny that that might have something to look at and think about and maybe ask about. So let's see, what else did I want to do? Does anybody have any questions? Hi, 0 Point, Layla, Michael, and Judy. And I think we have more people that have been popping on and off. So what I want to do, if you want to, go ahead. If you want to win one of these items, just put what the item is that I did at the beginning, and then just put a number by it. And then I will let you know on Sunday what you won. And then, and then I have a Facebook page I just opened up. And this Facebook page, I want to get to know you guys a little bit better. And I want to be your mentor, if you want me to. And I'm going to do kind of like free readings, just little mini readings, probably maybe every 2 weeks on there. So if you go on my very first page of my YouTube channel and go to the top, it has links, and go to the Facebook and just go in there. And then I will come on. I'm probably going to do a lot of this on Saturdays and Sundays, because I work through the rest of the week. And I would like to answer your questions that you have, because it's really important for me to give back to you, because you guys have given me so much in all the years that I've been doing this, that it's time to give back, and it's my mission. And I can't continue living without helping people. And whatever I have, whatever site I have, whoever talks to me wants to help you. And so I'm willing to do that for you. So I signed back up. I went off Facebook because I'm not super into social media, but I would like to have you go onto Facebook page, and then we will work together, being mentors, and we can also communicate with each other, and other people on there can also be mentors too. It doesn't have to be just me. We can be a group. Um, and then I opened up my Instagram, and this guy wrote me. I was on a show, and we were doing readings. We were doing live readings on a show, and I guess he messaged me on Instagram a few weeks ago, and I would have never seen it if I didn't go back on Instagram. So I had to message him back. And also, um, if you don't have a pet, I got a cat, my like a little Siamese like this one. It has a moon. And just to give you an update of my new cat, I've had my cat 3 months. It was an abandoned cat that's 7 years old. And I guess it might have been abused because it doesn't do normal things like cats do. It to me, it reminds me of an abused child. So if you move your hand too fast, they go like this. And it's like I would never hit anything or hit an animal. It's just like I sometimes I move around fast, and the cat crunches down like I'm gonna beat it. And it's like, no, I will never have I ever did that to you. So I'm learning of how to help an animal that's been in an abusive situation, and then it was thrown outside, and it lived outside with feral cats for several years. It's lost almost all its teeth. So this cat is the most loving cat ever. It's a guy cat, so I have a man in my house now. And he is absolutely loving. He wants to be pet all the time, but I have to watch how I pet him because he's still a little freaked out. Um, but he gave me a little kiss on my hand one day. That was so amazing. It's like he kissed me. And so that was a huge step for this cat to do that. And it was so funny because it like kissed my hand, and then it went, whoops, a little bit too much. It's like, I'm going, yes. And the place that I got my cat, it's Simply Cats, and they take in these types of cats. And my cat had to get shaved. It had knots. He had to have eye surgery. He had ingrown eyelashes, and then they had to clean the teeth that he had left over, and then they put him up for adoption. They had to keep him for 3 months because he was unadoptable, because he was mean. He was mean. And they are shocked. They were shocked when I said, I want that cat. And they go, oh, okay. And they thought this cat was going to come back. They thought, there's no way this girl's going to keep this cat. And so I give them updates, and they are just amazed. They said, I wish everybody in the world was as good as you are with taking care of battered, abused animals. And I said, I'm just patient, and I just let the cat come to me. I don't force the cat. I think this is good in relationships. I don't force it to do anything it doesn't want to do. It can come to me and give me what it wants, what is comfortable for it, and then I accept that. Sometimes I want to pick it up, and sometimes I've picked it up, and only for a minute. But I want to pick it up and snuggle it. I can't do that. I can't do that because I'll get claws on my face. So that is life. I think that is life. Setting boundaries too, and understanding. So you guys, thank you so much. Buy my book. It is so amazing. And if you buy it, please leave a review. And we're going to do some heavy marketing on this book too. You will not regret this book. And this book will not scare you as much as my other one did. It was like 425 pages, and amazing book. That is the Benevolent. This is actually the power of the Benevolent. I wanted to differentiate that this is power. This is their power to you, to help extend you. Also, I wanted to show you, I am a Jesus freak. I love Jesus. And when I found out who Sananda was, and how I found out the star of Bethlehem. When he was born, the Magi followed the star. And it was a ship, you guys. It was a ship. Um, and then when Jesus was birthed, a big light came down. They said it came from a star. It was a ship. It was a ship. So that's a ship with a P. I have a section where I really wanted to give you exact words from Sananda. I gave you a little message from him in the other book, but I'm giving you exact information, and we broke it down into groups. So this just is the basic part of Sananda that tells you a little bit about him and what he wants to tell you. And then we start, and then my twin, this was amazing. This is the ship, and that's like Jesus right there. And then these are like the Magi's. And I really swear that's like what it is. It's the Bethlehem, Star of Bethlehem. And then I went to Fiverr. I don't know if you know much about Fiverr, but you can get a lot of stuff done for you on Fiverr for a decent price. Even though I did spend quite a bit of money on these pictures, they would have been hundreds more dollars if I went to anybody in the United States. So I said, I want Jesus on a ship. I said, can you give me an AI picture of Jesus on a ship? And this guy goes, yeah, I think so. So he did. And we changed this picture a little bit. So this is a proof book. So we changed this picture a little bit. This is Jesus commanding his ship. He did a great job. And then Layers of Glory is one segment that he wanted to talk about. So these are one segment. Ignite your mission. I mean, he's talking to you guys. That is another segment he wanted to talk about. Another picture is called Sananda. It's him on his ship after his death, or after he left the earth. The earth is behind him, and he's putting his hands out. Even though we knew the nails didn't go in his hands, they went in his wrists, we put it in his hands just so people could get the meaning of this picture. And it's pretty powerful. And then change your behavior. Isn't he focused on that, of changing behavior? Destiny of mastery is powerful. Significance of loving another. In this life, there's families, and husbands and wife, and I see it every day. And I see really great relationships where I work, and I see bad relationships. And there was this father-son that came in, and the kid did not want to be where he was, and the father forced him to come into this appointment. The kid didn't want to be there, so he was on his phone, and I'm in the waiting room. I'm up front. The father took his hand and just smashed that phone out of the kid's hand. The phone went flying, and the father just started yelling at him. And I go, okay, you don't do that in front of me. And I watched him because I was going to get up, and I might have been fired that day because I was ready to do some behavior modification of that father. Even though the kid is a replica of what the father treats him like. And so, and then that day we got a father and son come in later, and they were so loving and they got along really great. And I went, wow, it's just different levels of people. And it's just, I believe, how people are raised. But everybody can change. Even the worst person can change. And I think we learned that in the Bible, that even some of the apostles that came from really hard backgrounds and backgrounds that you don't think should be forgiven for, Jesus came and took them and said, follow me. And so it's important for us to love another. And I'm not saying just love people. I am saying having a connection, a soul connection. If you feel that is your path, don't go searching for it. Don't go trying to do everything you can on dating sites to find it. But really find, my mom and I had amazing, loving connection. And we're in a soul group. I mean, and I'm going to be the mom next time. So, loving another. And then Sananda wanted to talk about the spoils of evil. And he leaves it to you point blank in that. And then I did prayers of extended masters. And then this is my favorite picture. Actually, I have it up in my front room. I put it on one of these boards, and I love it because this person from Fiverr did exactly what I wanted. And it says, "I am coming." And it is in the middle of war, and it's Jesus, Sananda, walking through war. And I wanted it in Israel, and at 2 angels behind him. And you'll see that in the book. I don't want to show it to you because it's a surprise. And then his last chapter is "I am coming." And that was all a surprise to me. And then I wanted, what else did I want to show you? Oh, so what also what I want to talk to you in this book, not all of it's alien. I did I did people that wanted to come to me that were benevolent, and one of my most amazing challenges was Enoch. Enoch in Mormonism is a very prominent figure. Mormons love Enoch because they're spaceships. Mormons really are into spaceships and outside stuff. And I never even paid attention to it when I was a Mormon, but the last few years I've been kind of paying attention to Enoch because there's so many people into him. I didn't know there's anything about a spaceship with Enoch. So I said, I want to know if this is true. Okay, let's go and channel Enoch and let's find if it's true. Whoa, I got huge amount of amazing information. And then I said, can I draw you? I said, I'm not a super perfect drawer, but I wanted to draw you. And I think I did the most amazing drawing. I'll show you. There's 2. One, he has his uniform on because he has his own ship. But let's see if this can even show you an inkling of it. That's a pencil drawing, and it just fell out of me. And my twin, he thinks this is funny because, like, I'll show him when I first start drawing, and then a half hour later I'm done. He goes, "How are you doing that so fast?" And then Enoch also gave us a script for us, a protection and blessing to us. I don't want to show you too much more because it's so cool. So we have an alien part, and then we have more of a human race part in this book, and they all had something to say, and they all were very important figures upon this earth, and they all pushed the agenda forward for the most part. Cleopatra, I wanted to put in there because I love Cleopatra, and Cleopatra gets a bad rap, and she doesn't look anything like we portray her to look like. She actually wasn't super pretty at all. She just knew how to use her intelligence, use her way about her. She was trained from a very young woman, and to be who she was. And she had to fight for where she was. And a lot of times they take out their brothers and sisters so they can be king and queen. So that was just part of the way. But I channel her, and part of the channeling that we took off of my YouTube channel because it was pretty amazing, and it gave amazing information about the library and things like that. So, does anybody have any questions? Because if not, we'll probably tie this up. I think I went, oh, that's been about an hour. Oh, you like my t-shirt? I love my t-shirt. Who would have thought I found a t-shirt that has a Siamese cat and a moon? I didn't even know it had a moon on it until I put it on. I went, oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. Okay, cool. Where do I list the number? Well, just like Judy just did, she wrote new book number 76. Just do that. If you want to wait a day or two, the comment section, after you do a live session, a day or two, the comments will pop up where you can put stuff in the comment section. You can do it there too. You could do it either in the chat or you could do it in the comment section. I will look at it on Sunday, and I have my list of numbers, and see whoever's the closest to the number. You don't have to be right on, but whoever's the closest. And then if you're the only one that wanted the book, like her doing the book and the number, and she's the only one that's done that, she gets the book. So we'll hold you to it. And then after, I'll talk to you Sunday, but I will need I'll have you email me at robinhyatt@yahoo.com, and I'll need your address, and I will send it out to you. I'll probably pack everything up and send it out next Saturday to send to you. And if you want the book, I have to order it first. So it'll take me about 4 days to get it, and then I'll turn it around and send it to you. Or maybe I can send it directly to you. So yeah, I might be able to do that. So we'll figure it out. Okay. Anything else? Everybody good? I really want you guys to know how thankful I am for you. I've been doing my channel for so many years, and I am just very, very thankful that I am growing with you. And I think as I do your readings, when I do readings, I have epiphanies. You guys are amazing. The people that actually come to me and want readings are meant to come to me and have readings, because I have been connected to some people, which is completely amazing. And so you can always Google or email me at robinhyatt@yahoo.com. We'll discuss it. But those people that want readings from me, there's a reason you want a reading, and I deliver what you need to hear to help you. And that's just who I am. And I give you more than you even pay for. So, okay, you guys, I will see you Sunday. Thank you for everything. Go look at the full moon if you're in a place where it's darker. We're cloudy here with storms, so I won't be able to see it. But be mindful of it. And those that live in the United States, bring in the energy of the full moon. And those that didn't hear this, I want to read this again. And I'm going to post a video on my channel of a girl that I met, and she has what I call living water. So let me read this to you for those that didn't hear it. It's a super moon. October 17th, 2024. This super moon is all about liberation. Perfect. For United States, perfect. Now is a supercharged seeding time for anything new. Aries is a sign of marshaling energies towards a single point of focus. Oh, okay, gonna have to wrap it up. This creates the sense of birth and a new beginning. This is a time for action and courage, not anger or blame. Seize the moment, listen and act on inner guidance in the present moment. The best is yet to come. Amen. And I will talk to you soon because my laptop's going to die. So you guys, I love you. Thank you. Have a good day, and look at the moon and just be in remembrance. And we're going to do this all together. So go over to Facebook and ask to be my friend. I guess that's what you do. And then we will start working together as a team. Thanks. Bye, you guys. Love you. Bye.